and she's in the back of the pack. So as we go back here, now you get a chance to look at the man right here. He is our leader in the championship. He has 50 points on the campaign, picked up his second career victory, his first of the year in Abu Dhabi. Now, he's got a very interesting thing happening right now. He is running a very special prop that's built by a gentleman named Roland Herdgren, if I get that right. I apologize if I trashed your name, but Roland is known as Mr. Dynamite in Sweden. He's got these titanium propellers that they're using that have been very successful, and they brought these over especially from Sweden for him to run and to test, and they're only going to use it in qualifying. And Mr. Dynamite, why do they call him that? Well, he works with Dynamite in Sweden, and we'll see if he gets a Dynamite performance out of Philippe Schupp here in qualifying.
Yeah, and he also does the propellers, as I understand, at least he does in Formula 2, for Eric Stark, who's sitting in that 9th position at the moment. And together they've won a number of world titles in Formula 2. In fact, Stark not only races in Formula 1, but also in Formula 2, and he's won the title this year, so we know he's a really competitive driver. And I saw them playing around with that propeller yesterday. I had a good look at it. It's very, very thin, that's for sure, and obviously the thinner you can get these propellers, the better performance you get out of them. And I think the other thing is that he's got a good way of balancing the propellers, and he has his own ideas behind what makes these propellers perform really well.
Scott Gilman. Philippe, a year ago, you came within 0.6 of a second from grabbing pole position. You started third. What little things have you done and learned, and what do you plan to do differently today to get number one?
We do find a good prop on the first, and I do make a perfect run, and we can get the pole position, and it's very important for Sharjah. If you get the pole, you have 80% chance to win the race.
Is this new boat suitable for the water that is Sharjah?
Yes, my boat is fantastic. I have a tourist in Formula 1, but my boat builder say this boat is, I made this boat for Sharjah, especially for Sharjah. I say, okay, I wait. But when I take the boat in Doha, I like, and in Abu Dhabi it's incredible, and I think we can make a great race with this boat.
Here's hoping that David Moore, your boat builder, is a Nostradamus. Best of luck.
The water, and all you could see was the propeller pushing that boat along for maximum acceleration, and that's a good time, 45.12. That's the quickest time that we've seen out here all weekend. It's quick, but is it quick enough?
That was a hair-raising development as he came around on that lap. That was a big wow moment for everybody. As he came out of turn number 4 for 5, we thought maybe he almost lost it, gathered it back up, came around turn 5, almost completely out of the water, and he flew that boat across the line. That was really tremendous to watch.
I'll be honest, I reckon he could have been in the 44s, because when he came around those last 2 turn boys, as you said, Steve, between 4 and 5, he aired the boat out too much, almost lost control, brought it back down into the last turn, and I think he may have lost a couple of tenths of a second there, possibly maybe 1 or 2 tenths, which would have put him into the 44s, which is one hell of a time around this circuit.
All right, it's go time for Philippe Schupp. Let's see what he does. Is he going to push like there's no tomorrow? You better believe that he will, and he relishes this area right here, knowing that he has a chance to grab his 3rd pole position of his career. This is probably, and we know, after 12 seasons, this is his moment. This is his moment in time. This is the most important of him in 12 years of racing right now.
And he knows, Steve, that if he gets pole position, he's got a big advantage come the first lap. With that clean water, nobody can take his line into the first turn. It's going to make a big difference. Engine package by Alex Nedden from Canada, who's flown in especially for this race. They've been working on these engines. David Moore builds the boat in France. This is the 3rd different boat he's been running in the last 12 months, and he's looking fast.
Philippe Schupp, the driver from northern France, out of Rouen, the 52-year-old, circling his way out of turn number 1. This is 92nd career start, hoping for his first world championship this weekend, looking for his 3rd career pole position, and he thinks that maybe this could be the day for him. As you mentioned, serious concentration in boat building all year long. As you said, his 3rd boat. But what do you think, Jonathan, through the right-hander?
Pretty good through the right-hander there. You could see the boat just getting aired out and then touching on the water, scrubbing a bit of the speed off. Good acceleration off the last but 1 turn, boy. coming around there. Oh, turns that more beautifully on that last turn and down the straight.
All right, did Mr. Dynamite do the job? He did, yes. 44.33. There's your sub 45-second lap. And Philippe Shep slams the door on Alex Corella's dream of grabbing a pole here. Almost 0.8 of a second quicker than the Team Qatar driver as Philippe Shep dropped the gauntlet, put the hammer down, and did a 44.33. Boy, you're asking a lot for the rest of the competition. That was quite a leap of faith that Alex Corella had trying to hold on to that pole position. Philippe Shep just said, no thank you. Let's see now as he heads down out of turn number 5. Will this be even quicker? Did he concentrate a little bit longer? He comes racing toward the line and he improved. He did not.
No, that first lap was a blinder, Steve. He was on the limit all the way through. He never took his foot off the throttle. He was on maximum push all the way through, and boy, a 44.33. There's some pressure on Torrente now because Shaun knows if he's going to win this championship and he wants to make it a little easier for himself, he has to get pole position here today. But when you look at the pace of Corella, 0.79 of a second off Chia, I think he's got a hell of a lot to go for here. And boy, if he does this, I'll take my hat off to him. But it's going to be tough.
Well, Shaun Torrente is in it to win it. He has to get that done this afternoon to get at least a shot at the pole position and win tomorrow's event. He's sitting in 3rd place in this championship as you look at Alex Corella. And the wave has flown the flag off to the right, and now Shaun Torrente works his way out on this race course.
The board porpoising a little bit there. He's obviously running quite a big propeller, and he was lacking just a little bit on acceleration there. Have they gone with too big a propeller? Time is going to tell. He's down that far end of the circuit now, 415 metres into the right-hander. Good corner there. Doesn't seem to look as though he's fast as Jack, but you know, might be proved wrong here.
We'll have to work and see. They went with a bigger prop to get more speed at the top end, but not acceleration speed. Did it pay off? He'll circle around. He didn't like the first one, Jonathan.
No.
He's going for number 2. So he's going to come whistling by. We'll check his first lap time. Now he's getting serious. And Torrente in that 6th spot with a 47.94. It's all or do or die right now for the man out of Florida.
Again, that board porpoising down the back straight there, Steve. You could see as he's trying to accelerate out of turn number 1 there. It just didn't seem to have the punch that he'd had earlier on today.
Shaun Torrente out of that 135-degree turn number 2, heads for the right-hander now. That boat, he's trying to settle it down, as you mentioned, getting it way up and now washing it out. Obviously not the lap that he was hoping for. Right now he's sitting down in that 6th spot. He's hoping against hope something can happen here. Slides the boat out of turn number 5. He glances it through. He's going to try to go for the pole. Can he do it this lap? He'll come across and he'll finish up. Finished in the 5th spot. Disappointment for Shaun Torrente. 47.15, 2.8 seconds behind Philippe Shep and 2.1 seconds behind his teammate Alex Corella. Obviously a problem with Shaun Torrente and that boat, and obviously not a happy man as he will start in that 5th spot, and his teammate Alex Corella and Philippe Shep now shine to the top. They may be the 2 that'll decide tomorrow's World Championship.
Well, the first part of the job is done for Chia. Never seen a French World Formula 1 champion ever. This could be the first time. And those guys have worked really hard. They've worked collectively all through the year. I know Alex Letton has been working night and day on the engines to make sure that he gives him the best package possible to get the job done tomorrow. And Philippe Shep himself, boy, I saw him this morning. It's like a whippet. He's so thin. He's been working out so much. I mean, it's amazing for a guy of his age that he is looking in such good shape. I think he's in good shape physically and mentally. He knows what he's got to do.